Working with my kindergarten class this semester helped me to grow as a teacher in a number of ways. Through interacting with the students, I came to realize a few main ideas that will influence the way I want to teach in the future. Each student learns differently. My students taught me that there are many different learning styles and that these need to be accounted for when making lesson plans. Some students may be visual learners, while others could be auditory or kinesthetic learners, so lesson plans should incorporate different aspects to ensure that every student benefits. Students make connections. Students look to expand their funds of knowledge through making connections between their lives outside of school and the lesson content. Stimulate funds of knowledge. Teachers should help students to access their funds of knowledge by encouraging students to share their individual experiences and engaging in a variety of content-based learning activities. Ask questions. Teachers can also help students to access their funds of knowledge by asking thought-provoking questions when interacting with the students and encouraging them to ask questions as well. Incorporate funds of knowledge into lesson plans. When introducing new topics, teachers should scaffold in other materials to aid in the students' understanding and to develop their funds of knowledge in this particular area. How I have grown as a teacher. Based upon what I have learned about my students this past semester, I feel that I have developed some pedagogical ideas that have helped me to grow as a teacher. These ideas include the following. Make lessons engaging. I have found that in order to see strong developments in students' learning, lessons must be engaging. This can be done by working with students' individual funds of knowledge, providing a variety of materials for students to work with, and fostering lessons that are discussion-based rather than recitation-based. Establish learning goals. I think that it is vital for students to understand the purpose of a lesson before it is taught. Teachers should explicitly review lesson objectives with students so that specific goals can be set prior to the lesson's start. Incorporate other subject areas. I believe that it is important for students to understand that many different subjects are related to one another. Teachers should help students to recognize these connections and should incorporate other subject areas when possible to make lessons more meaningful. Be flexible. Finally, I believe it is important for teachers to keep in mind that not every classroom activity will go as planned. Situations may arise, and changes may be needed to properly handle the situation. Teachers should always be flexible so that they can ensure their students are taking in as much as possible and constantly growing as learners.